Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. In honor of Good Friday, many residents still decide to take the walk. Also tonight, stimulus checks are another step closer to reaching taxpayers' pockets. And a Chinatown resident is still missing. In sports, a Friday night fish feast, call it the Lenten special. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during the holiday season, and they taste great, fast, and easy. The December smoothie of the month is Minty Java Choco Chip, and it's just $5. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hafa Day Tirawami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, April 2nd, 2021. It's a tradition that started in 1976. The walk up to Mount Tapachao represents religious faith and Easter spirit. Our Sally Lemus was there this morning to check it out.
The march up to Mount Tapachao has been a Good Friday tradition here in the Sinamay for many years. For the past 2 years, there was no organized march due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But as you can see, there are still many believers that come up to Mount Tapachao.
I came up today just to, even though there wasn't any organization that held the event, we just wanted to come up, and as you can see, there's a lot of people that wanted to come up. It's to test your faith, and it's also to, just to get out there, have a good time, get some healthy exercise at the same time. But most of all, it's Good Friday, so, it's Easter's coming, and it's a family type of event.
We're just trying to be as proactive as we can, especially during the spring break and whatnot. But it's like my sister mentioned earlier, it's a family tradition, and it's something we look forward to. Even more so with the holidays and stuff like that. So this is something that we always do every year, and it's a good way to stay fit as well.
Yeah. Well, for me, this has been a tradition since I was maybe around 12 or 13, and since I moved back from Saipan. This is my 18th year straight doing this. So, and then I also think it's like whether there's organized activity or not to commemorate or to remember, Good Friday. I think it's also the faith that people have, and maybe it's also a form of showing their, Lent also has the theme of sacrifice and fasting, and I think this is one way people show it.
We just decided to go either way, even though there's no organization.
I've been doing this for a couple years now with my family, and every year we just walk up on Good Friday, with either when they walk up with a cross or just us together.
We kind of just decided, one is it is a tradition, right? But more so it's for our own spiritual and physical well-being, that even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, that it's kind of just try to keep traditions alive and some normalcy. But yeah, so we love it. Actually, we're also really shocked to see this many people coming up. Yeah, definitely the challenge was that there was no snacks or drinks along the way, but it's okay. Deep breaths will definitely get you far.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, pre.
What is the significance of the walk up to Mount Tapachao on Good Friday? How did it all begin? And why do people continue the walk?
It's very important for us. Every year we celebrate the passion, death, and resurrection of our Lord. The way of the cross is also the way of love. We are reminded of God's tremendous love for us.
And what does hiking this cross up to Mount Tapachao show?
It shows a lot. As we do this as a spiritual exercise. As we carry the cross, we think of also what we have done wrong and look at this in the context of God's love. When Jesus died for us, He died for our sins. So I'm hoping that more than a physical activity, this is a spiritual activity.
Happy Easter! Happy Easter!
It looked like a beautiful morning to do that trek up Mount Tapachao. What a great way to start the weekend. The CNMI is awaiting the final approval from the U.S. Treasury for the CNMI's 2021 Recovery Rebate Credit and Third Economic Impact Payment Plan.
Over 31,000 taxpayers are eligible for the third round of stimulus payments here in the CNMI.
The Division of Revenue and Tax received the agreement from the IRS, which we approved this morning. Have IRS finalize the agreement in the next day. And so we should be receiving over close to $85 million over the weekend and in our accounts by Monday.
Atelic says direct deposits for the third round of stimulus will be issued starting at the end of next week, and the distribution of paper checks will follow soon after.
I ask that all taxpayers be patient with us as we deal out of checks and tax refunds or returns are being processed. We ask that you give us that patience And if you want your checks right away, I encourage you to log on to our Department of Finance website and opt into the direct deposit. This will be the quickest way to receive your stimulus checks.
The website to register for direct deposit is stimulus.dof.gov.mp, but Atilig states only local banks will be used for wire transfers of direct deposit.
Please be mindful that we are using your tax data from your 2019 tax return. And should someone be having more dependents from 2019 and you're filing your 2020, you will be receiving the additional stimulus when you file your 2020 tax returns.
Atilig says if more money is needed, a request will be sent to the IRS to ensure all taxpayers get the third round of stimulus payment. The Department of Public Safety is still searching for a missing female here on Saipan. Here is an updated photo from March 25th, 2021 of 45-year-old Julianne Martin, who was last seen on Sunday, March 28th around 4 p.m. Martin lives in Chinatown and, according to the daughter, would frequent popular beach spots. Family members of Martin have been checking those spots, but as of today, she has still not been found. DPS states Martin is schizophrenic and bipolar and was last seen wearing a t-shirt, a traditional yellow, black, and green muumuu skirt, and holding a blue jacket. If you or anyone you know has any information about the whereabouts of Julianne Martin, please call 911. Plans are in the works for a travel bubble to open back up tourism in the CNMI.
The governor and his economic task force have been hard at work basically putting together a plan how to get back the tourism industry online. So they're talking about creating this travel bubble that they're looking to get back online sometime in the summer. I can't really say definitively as to when that target goal is.
Countries being discussed at this time are Taiwan, Japan, and Korea.
The plan is to basically try to get both the airlines and the hotel industry to communicate with each other, to work out a plan, to put together an incentive program now that the government has received some additional assistance from the federal government to try to find a way basically to incentivize the resumption of the tourism industry.
But Hines states these countries and time frame are not definite, so CPA must find other ways to bring in revenue.
Even if you say, hey, come, it just depends on the demand, right? And so there's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of indeterminable factors at this point in time. So we can't rely, CPA can't rely on those projections or that plan at this point in time. We want to see actual numbers.
Coming up, the CNMI Cancer Association is pushing community members to join the fight against oral cancer. Find out more after the break.
For your smiles, they give me endless pride. For our shared moments, that become an endless treasure. And when I've taught you everything I know, I promise to always be here to watch you grow. You've got endless potential, son.
Access all you'll ever need, giving you endless data on your favorite social apps.
We're one of 8 U.S. regional fishery councils established under the Magnuson-Stevens Act. The council uses the best available science and local knowledge to develop fishery management plans for over 1.7 million square miles of our productive Pacific waters.
We worked with local scientists and managers to develop an app that captures detailed fishery data.
Accurate CATS data from the fishing community are needed to sustain fish populations.
Take a proactive role in fishery management.
The power of data is in our hands.
You have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today. At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Fuel prices are on the rise again. Mobil Oil Mariana Islands Incorporated has informed the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation that the fuel adjustment charge has moved from $0.166 per kilowatt hour to $0.173. Customers who use 500 kilowatt hour of power per month will pay about $3.82 more on their monthly billing. The month of April has been proclaimed as Oral Cancer Awareness Month. Sally Lemus reports.
Numbers have increased for patients that have been diagnosed with oral cancer in the CNMI. Juan Babauta from the Commonwealth Cancer Association says prevention and awareness is vital, especially in our community.
We put a massive campaign against oral cancer, raising awareness through going to classes at the schools, community events. We published close to 20 to 30,000 of flyers. We had testimonial from family members. And as a result of that effort, concerted efforts in our community and all stakeholders, we continually to provide the services.
One of the leading causes of oral cancer in the CNMI is chewing betel nut with tobacco and other additives.
And that's proven that the World Health Organization have already stamped that, betel nut in itself is carcinogen. So with that, again, toward the whole efforts during the past 6 years, we have gone throughout. One of our efforts was that Public Law 19.66, which is prohibits the sales of betel nut to minors. That was one of the initiatives as we begin to address the issue in our community.
Babauta states CCC has also produced a documentary film titled Chew that shows the harmful effects of betel nut to one's health. CCA has partnered up with several dental clinics that will help in the fight against oral cancer.
Joint partnership with all the dental clinics, including CHCC. And the dental clinics at that point, 5 years ago and even now, they offered free screening for oral cancer. An individual can come in and call them.
Babauta shares one message to the community.
I know it's chewing betel nut, has been our traditions as well as our culture. But at the same time, too, our culture is hurting our health. People are young, from elementary students to junior high schools to started to chew, it really hurts to see our family members being diagnosed with oral cancer. And I think in life we have choices, but again, I hope that the choice, you've turned around your choices and stop chewing betel nut.
Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Lemus.
Bob, it's been pretty slow today, I will say.
Good Friday is always a slow day here, but we got some exciting news. Not a lot of news going on today, but we got a pretty exciting, well, not exciting, but we got breaking news here. This is Ashley McDowell's last day here at KSPN2, her last show. And so we did a little tribute for her that we would like to show you now. Roll it.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Principal Cabrera says the Further West won the unofficial vote for the Daily Veterans for your service to our country. The brand new Capitol
August 25th, 2018, Ashley McDowell landed on Saipan. What a trip it's been for her and us. 3 months later, Super Typhoon U2 smacked the island and her.
All of this completely ruined. Maria tells us that she went room to room, but no matter what room that she went into, the destruction just kept getting worse. This right here is the car that Marie Castro was in when the object fell onto the car. They just finished fixing the house and replacing the roof due to damages from Typhoon Sodolor when Super Typhoon U2 came and ripped all that away.
Among our favorite stories, her visit to the USS Ronald Reagan.
These FA-18 Super Hornets go from 150 miles per hour to 0 in just 2 seconds.
When the FBI conducted a raid, she was there.
They're just investigating the governor's office. And you have no idea though why they're here?
The small-town Georgia girl became one of the most articulate reporters that KSPN2 News has had, making sure that each word and name was pronounced clearly and correctly.
Afternoon session. For the students to start back to class. I got stumbled on my words a little bit, but I think I got it this time. Well, let's go speak with, no, I don't like how I said that. One local who tells me how he's started back since Super Typhoon, including absentee ballots. Okay. Wait, what? What did I just say? For supply. What?
We came to know her as a straight shooter.
On your target and its surroundings. 2 days and 2 separate fires. It is wildfire season. A suspect, described as a female of Filipino descent, entered the establishment and held the cashier at knife point.
Just as the Commonwealth was recovering from one disaster, another one hit, and Ashley found herself in the middle of it again.
What is a full workday like here at the Department of Labor?
Ashley is more than a survivor. She's also an excellent teammate. For all you've done for KSPN2 News, we thank you, Ashley McDowell. We wish you the best as you close one chapter in the book of life and open another.
The second typhoon response clinic has opened up here in Dan. Locals are volunteering their time to help clean up the destruction. Community members are coming together to rebuild the animal shelter. Now that election is over, here behind me, construction is still, they're making their way out here slowly. And Wade Hunter tells me this facility can put in more than 20 seconds. You should evacuate the building. Yesterday, the winds were strong and trees in Chamorro and Fairleigh and Cultural Heritage Month. Reporting at American Memorial Park, reporting in Culberville, reporting at the Saipan Airport, reporting in San Antonio, reporting for KSPN2 in the Evergreens, reporting for KSPN, this is Ashley McDowell. I'm Ashley McDowell. Reporting at Saipan Cares, I'm Ashley McDowell, KSPN2.
Well, you didn't expect that, did
I
you?
didn't. That was
We're pretty
really
sneaky
sweet,
here. We do a tribute.
It made me tear up a little
Whenever
bit.
somebody's leaving, we do a tribute, but you didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't. That was really nice.
Pretty good. She's one of the hardest working employees that we've had. Very reliable, and we're going to miss you. So
Thank
good
you,
luck.
Bob. I will miss you guys. I'll miss all of Saipan. I really will.
But
get off here because I'm going to cry.
Okay, well, she's going to cry, so we got to go to the sports. Hurry up, the sports. Come on, let's go. Sports.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Mariana's Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Mariana's Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com. Get your game and gear at Gold's Gym Saipan. Group exercise is a great way to get fit and then stay fit. For something high tempo, go for a ride with one of our instructors in our new spin room. Let's roll. Pilates improves flexibility, builds strength, and develops control and endurance in the whole human body. It also improves coordination and balance. And the Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplement. See you at Gold's Gym.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, in keeping with the Easter season, KSPN2 Sports presents this Lenten special.
Despite his tender age, R.J. Rasyan may be one of the best mafuti fishermen on the island. This was his catch one afternoon inside the lagoon off of a small boat. R.J.'s 6 years old. So many pieces, they donated a few to the KSPN2 Sports Department, and here's the result of that generosity. And now for the final proof. Oh my gosh, fresh mafuti, thank you. This is the best. So, fried mafuti, is it the best? There's a good way that you could argue that it is. And you might win that argument.
You know, each Friday for the past 34 weeks, we have featured a student athlete. No reason to stop now. One more reason to call this Good Friday.
Number one is just to gain a passion for running, to love the morning, to love the trail, to love the pace on the track, And if some kid gets really good at it, that's cool too. Young Stars Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. For students at Agape Christian School, running has always been part of the curriculum. They participate in every sport that PSS offers. So when beach volleyball was added to the program, ACS jumped right in.
So it's a great opportunity. Volleyball is a very beautiful sport, and it's certainly hard to get, especially when you put it in an outdoor setting when the environment affects us so much as well. But we've been having fun. Everybody else there seems to be enjoying the competition too, and we're seeing some great players play in a different environment. So that's all been great.
Graduating senior Taichikas Ju says this was a learning experience for almost every player on their squad.
Movement is a big thing. There are certain restrictions in volleyball, especially in beach volleyball, with a smaller court, and because it's sand, it's hard for everybody else to move. With a certain amount of background in running and with like stronger stamina, movement speed, that all helps with playing volleyball.
Thanks to their new gym, students play volleyball there every day. Basketball has been put on hold for now.
Basketball was the main sport that we had. Running has always been there. It's just with the restrictions now, volleyball seems to be more popular, and we get to play more of it. And it's my personal favorite sport, so I gotta do it every day.
2 Saipan public high schools don't even have a gym. ACS, with a student population of just over 100, is quite fortunate.
It's beautiful, and it gives us a lot of space. And it certainly is a good opportunity. We have 2 volleyball courts in there, so it doesn't matter how many people's in there, we can still get to playing, and it's been lovely.
Young Stars Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. More good news on this Good Friday. We've got top plays of the week. Hip, hip, hurrah! Coming in at number 3, NAMIFA, and all those who turned out last Sunday for the International Women's Soccer Day in support of women's soccer in the Northern Marianas. Coming in at number 2, Walter Macaranas with this liftoff, a walk-off jack in the Plowmasters League, and one of the greatest thrills of Walter's life, right?
Where does this rank among your career highlights? Where does this rank among your all-time career highlights?
Well, winning home run.
Walk-off home run.
It's one of the best highlights.
It's the best.
One of the best.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe top 2.
And the top play of the week, Sun Jun Tenorio with this long shot. Go! Sun Jun Tenorio, top play of the week.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
Today's high was 87, the low 77, humidity 65%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, east wind 5-15 miles an hour. High 88, low 79, seas 46 feet, sunrise 6:11, high tide at 11:40, and then sunset at 6:29.
And that was your Friday version of the Speedy Weather Report.
I think we're a little long tonight.
And we are a little long,
I say
so.
goodbye to Ashley. This time we're going to mean it. We really mean it. Goodbye.
And I want to thank everyone in the CNMI for allowing me to provide you with news, whether good or bad. Over the past 2.5 years, it has been a pleasure, and I will truly, truly miss it here. Thank you, everyone.
It's been our pleasure as well.
Thank you. All right, have a happy Easter weekend.
See you back here. I'll see you back here on Monday.